What if the butterfly house's biggest twist wasn't in the script, but hidden in a single frame? Today, we're exposing the secret even the director tried to bury. The film begins in 1943, where we meet a young woman named Maha who is preparing for her wedding. Her mother helps her get ready for the big day. The next morning, Maha marries her fiancé, a family friend. Both are filled with joy as the ceremony begins, but suddenly, Maha looks back and her condition worsens. What happens to her becomes the central mystery of the film. The story then shifts several years forward to a young woman named Tasia, who is preparing for her engagement. Her friend helps her get ready while another, a photographer, arrives to take pictures. Soon, her fiancé, Salim, enters, complimenting her beauty. They head downstairs to complete the engagement ceremony, surrounded by happiness. During dinner, however, Tasia notices an old woman staring at her. When she looks again, the woman vanishes. Later that night, Tasia dreams of an old mansion where she sees a decaying corpse from which a butterfly emerges. When she wakes, she tells Salim about her strange dream. Salim recalls that during their engagement, his aunt had called him, but he hadn't answered. He reveals that she's his only living blood relative. Moments later, Salim learns that his aunt has died. Shocked, he receives another call from her number. A chilling voice speaks on the line, and Salim hangs up, frightened. Salim decides he must return to his ancestral home to perform his aunt's funeral rites, as the house now belongs to him. Tasia worries about their pre-wedding photo shoot, but Salim assures her that his photographer friend will handle it. When Salim's nose begins to bleed, they both grow uneasy, but he brushes it off and leaves the next morning. As Tasia speaks to him on the phone, the photographer tries to comfort her, revealing that he secretly has feelings for her, something Salim's other friend notices with disgust. Ancestral Home. Salim lights incense and prays before photos of his deceased relatives. Meanwhile, Tasia dreams again of the same house. Only this time she sees Salim's body inside a coffin. Panicked, she wakes up and calls him, but he doesn't answer. Seeing his shared location, she rushes to the mansion. When she arrives, she's stunned to find it's the same place from her dream. She searches for Salim, but instead discovers photos of his forefathers. Suddenly, Salim appears, and when she explains her dream, he tells her they'll pray to his ancestors for protection. That night, candles go out on their own, and a woman in a wedding dress, Maha's spirit, appears. Salim explains that Maha was his great-grandmother, who died mysteriously on her wedding day. The next day, Tasia's friends and the photographer arrive at the mansion, since the couple plans to marry there. An uncle also visits, offering blessings and help. Later, strange things start happening. Blood drips from the ceiling, only to turn into water. That night, Tasia's friend admired a photo of Maha, calling her dress beautiful. Salim explains that Maha was a talented singer and plays one of her old recordings. Everyone enjoys it, but Tasia is disturbed. She's heard the same song in her dreams. When she's later alone in the kitchen, the photographer confesses his love and asks her to leave Salim. She rejects him, and he notices a door, she says, leads to the graves of Salim's four forefathers. Soon after, Tasia sees Maha's ghost in a mirror. The lights go out, and she's terrified. She searches for Salim, but instead encounters Maha's spirit face-to-face before blacking out. When she wakes, Salim comforts her. He explains that Maha's soul still wanders because her body was never found. Tasia vows to break the family curse with him. The next morning, Tasia's friend finds a butterfly hair clip and gives it to her. They go to the graves and light incense to bring peace to the spirits. During a photo shoot, each camera flash triggers terrifying visions for Tasia, causing her to faint. Later, Salim's friend reviews the photos and sees a ghostly figure of Maha behind Tasia. Realizing the mansion is haunted, he urges everyone to leave, but Tasia's friend refuses to abandon her. When Tasia sees Maha's spirit again, she follows it into a room and hears singing from behind a wall. Salim breaks through it and finds a hidden chamber containing Maha's corpse, a butterfly emerging from her mouth. Horrified, they decide to bury her properly so her soul can rest. However, Maha's ghost reappears, terrifying Tasia, who wakes the next morning in a sleepwalking state. They bury Maha, hoping to end the curse. Later, strange things begin happening again. Flowers bloom unnaturally fast, and Tasia's friend hears singing. When she finds Tasia, she realizes Maha has possessed her. Desperate, she goes to a local priest, who agrees to help. The priest reveals that the mansion has long been haunted by a singing spirit. Meanwhile, Tasia regains consciousness and refuses to leave Salim despite the curse. Salim overhears her words and realizes her love is real. That night, Tasia encounters Maha's ghost again, who shows her visions of the past. Maha and her Chinese fiancé were killed by soldiers who disapproved of their union. Devastated, Maha took her own life using the butterfly clip her lover gave her. Tasia, overcome by grief, tries to do the same, but is stopped by Salim. The priest explains that to free Maha's spirit, someone must enter the spirit world to reunite her with her husband's soul. Tasia volunteers. The priest gives her a spell written on paper and instructs her to burn it once she finds him. While she's gone, the photographer betrays Salim, knocks him unconscious, and buries him in the spirit realm. Tasia finds Maha's husband and burns the spell, freeing his spirit. When she returns, she finds the priest dead and Salim fighting the photographer. The photographer kills Salim, but is later attacked and killed by Tasia, who is now possessed by Mayu. Final scene, the police arrive to find the photographer's body beside Maha's coffin. Two butterflies, representing the souls of Salim and Tasia, emerge and fly away together, followed by two more representing Maha and her husband. Their long-separated spirits are finally reunited, thanks to Salim and Tasia's sacrifice. And with that, the movie ends. That single frame changes everything. If you look closely, you'll notice Maha's reflection in a mirror right before Tasia faints. But it isn't just her ghost. It's Tasia wearing Maha's wedding dress, hinting that she was already possessed long before anyone realized it. The film makes you believe the haunting begins after they find Maha's body, but this tiny detail proves her spirit had taken over much earlier. It's not just a ghost story. It's a cycle of reincarnation and unfinished love repeating itself. The director hid it in plain sight, and once you notice it, the entire movie feels completely different. So, genius twist or total nonsense? Find it out below. And if you spotted a detail we missed, drop it in the comments. Prove us wrong. Be subscribed to enjoy more movies. Our next recap will blow your skirt up.